Hi, I'm Zandra Sunglim Burns, the witch, and I wrote an essay. I wrote an essay that started as a speech, and then it turned into an essay, and then I thought, why don't I bring it all the way back around and make it a speech again and speak it to you. It feels especially important for this one that I record it as a video because it is about myself and about my body, and it's called I Feel Powerless, a Visitor in a Woman's Body in light of recent events. And so I'm going to read it to you here. I don't think I've done that in this way before. So ta-da. Let's pull it up. This is on my Substack. I'll make the font bigger. Okay. In light of recent events, I wish I had something witty and defiant to say about the legislated erasure of trans identities in both of my countries of citizenship. The UK Supreme Court's ruling on the legal definition of sex, alongside the far right's Project 2025 agenda in the US, threaten the basic human rights of trans, intersex, and gender diverse people, including me. I wish I could be strong for me. I wish I could be strong for you. I wish I could say this doesn't get to me. But in all honesty, these attacks have exhausted me. I feel powerless. There. I said it. I feel powerless. And actually, in letting those words land, I am starting to feel powerful again. In my vulnerable truth, I don't have to hide. Hiding is exactly what I am pressured to do as a non-binary person. I just want to be okay to be here, not wanting to cause a scene, and yet patriarchy keeps pointing it out, so I have no choice but to come out of hiding. Patriarchy is begging me for a scene, so fine. I will take the stage by popular demand. So when I let myself say I feel powerless, you know what my brain still goes to after all this time? Have you gone mad? Are you a witch or not? That's from Harry Potter book 1. Oh, right. I am a witch, and I am a wizard. And if I told my Sorcerer's Stone clutching 11-year-old self that I feel tired because being a full-time sorcerer is tough sometimes, and that her favorite author turned out to be the villain, she would respect that majorly. If I told my wizard activist 24-year-old self, she would obviously be furious for me. Neither would judge me for this fatigue, because these past versions of me are also magic. So light a fire, said Harry. Our witchery is the gift of sight. We can see through this injustice and call it what it is. Cowardice. Trans-exclusionary feminism is not feminism. It is patriarchy. The more you insist on this binary, the clearer I see in my deep resonance against it. My non-binary soul is a guest in a woman's body. At my worst, I hate it. This discomfort of not belonging in my own body. You don't have to exclude me from social structures. I already feel excluded in myself. To the gender critical, if any have snuck in here, you cannot attempt to force me into the woman category and call it women's rights. But you, reader, if you're here, you probably already know that gender critical feminism makes no feminist sense. If I'm not a woman, why on earth am I a priestess of the divine feminine? As a guest in a woman's body, my menstrual cycles are not my own. So whose are they? They are of the divine. I revere this body that is not my own, just as ancient communities would revere women's cycles in telling time. And I don't just mean measuring time, but honoring the wisdom of its pace. Menstruation today becomes another weapon in the gender war. Men pressure you to hide it or override it. Women who conform to patriarchal standards wear their pain as a badge of honor, boasting that men could not withstand it. From my perspective, not being invited to the gender war, I'm like, guys, Barbies, you are missing the actual point. I can see clearly from the sidelines. I am a victim of patriarchy, and yet I benefit from it when I bend to its rules. When you war with each other, you only fuel it further. Let me be clear. By patriarchy, I do not mean men, but the distorted masculine. A word to both sides who partake in this battle: men, do not fight to keep this power, for in upholding it like this, you are miserable. Women, do not fight to take this power, for it comes with toxic terms. These are the rules of patriarchy, capitalism, which is rooted in slavery, colonialism, and white supremacy. Winning means there must be losers. Winning means finding someone more marginalized than you to kick and to kill. Yet those who benefit from these systems are not really winning. I must remind myself of this whenever I play by their rules, as I do when I do not pause and think because I have been conditioned to follow them. This is not the only way to play the game. This cannot be the only way because according to the rules of this game, I do not exist. And yet, like it or not, I am here. I am a visitor in a woman's body. Allow me to share some of the wisdom I have witnessed here that lies buried. There is relief that comes with the unknown. There is power in stating, I feel powerless. I don't have a solution. We don't have to solve this in this very minute, because in this very minute, we feel pain. It does not have to be so urgent all the time. There is time for this pain. There is time for this grief. I feel like I should say something else to be like, goodbye. Thanks for listening. At the end of my Substack, I've been putting a little bio because I'm always daunted by writing a bio about myself, and so I've been just tweaking it every time I post. And so I'll just share with you, I'm who I am. I'm Sandra Sunglin Burns, the witch, and I'm an artist of everyday life. And this blog is called The Priestess Diaries, and it's about reviving ancient ritual in modern times. It is also about discovering what a priestess does, and why I am one, because I am forever evolving my understanding of this mysterious wisdom. My Moon Planner Lunar Logbook is now available to order online. It's for creating your life while honoring nature's cycles. And I live in Edinburgh, and my pronouns are all of them. So, for example, she, they, he, witch, wizard. And I made this jumper. It's one of my favorite roller coasters from Alton Towers, the Wicker Man, and I am a witch of the Wicker Man. And this is my wizard pal, Fred. And I think that's all you need to know today, but it's been a pleasure and a power to be here. So more soon. Bye.